Sergeant 1911 here today. Welcome to today's video. Before I get started, let me mention our sponsor, Continental Computer. Make sure and click down at the bottom on their link and at least give them a look to see what they have to offer. Okay, one of the things we talked about the other day was I make sure and invite people to subscribe, invite people to like, ask them to click the little ding bell up there and get a reminder. And I got a comment the other day from a subscriber who wanted me to take a look at a Baer Premier 1911. Now, as always guys, if I've got it, I'll do it. If I don't have it, I won't do it. If I can beg, borrow, or steal it temporarily, I'll do it. I'm fortunate enough today to get my hands on a Baer custom presentation grade. Top of the line Baer. I don't mean just any, but I mean top of the grade line presentation grade. So what I'm gonna do, kind of review it, and then man, I'm gonna shoot it. Kind of half scared to do, but I'm gonna shoot it. Right off the bat though, it comes in this nice presentation case. If you'll have a look at that nice case. I've got it covered up and hidden so I can give you a little sneak preview. You see it's got a glass case and presentation. But one of the things right inside there is this little certificate. This certificate from Baer, and you can see everybody's signature on this thing that actually worked on this particular handgun. This is not a green label or a sticker. These are guys' signatures. So this is a collectible item. They build it that way as a collectible item. They want it to be a collectible item. They know it's a collectible item. And they're going to include this. This right here is just going to add to the value of the gun. Kind of like having an old Colt pistol that's got a factory letter that this thing belongs to somebody. Now, one thing else, I was fortunate enough to meet Baer personally a few years ago at an NRA convention. Super nice guy, absolutely fun to talk with. He has a personality. He's an everyday Joe just like the rest of us. You know, Baer pistols, they're premium pistols, well worth the money. You know, they're not any more expensive than some of the others we get out here, but they're well made, they're American made, and they're hand fitted. So let's take the pistol out itself and take a look. You'll see this thing is absolutely stunning. I mean, if you'll have a look at this thing, these are elephant ivory pistol grips. Elephant ivory, that's not wood, that's not G10, that's not Mercado, that's elephant ivory pistol grips. Now one of the things Les told me when he mentioned this particular handgun to me was, don't let this get away because there's no more to be had. You know, we get politicians involved and things happen where we can't get these things anymore. So this handgun here is absolutely superb handgun. If you can get a really close look at all the hand engraving on the side, on the slide of this thing. Absolutely stunning. Even up underneath, we have hand engraving underneath. Everywhere to be said. Right on top of it in gold inlay, it says Baer Customs in gold inlay. You know, that's not copper or bronze, buddies, that's gold. The whole pistol is absolutely engraved everywhere. The back strap, like I said, underneath the pistol, everywhere. You know, these handguns are hand fitted, they're handcrafted. You know, if I go out and just to pull the slide back, you think the thing is welded shut. Why? Because these barrel grooves and these lockings are so tightly fit, you think it's welded together and you can't rack the slide. And then, you know, the thing is, this thing is just so well fit, it's hard to do. What we'll do though, in a minute, I want to just absolutely roll this thing over in front of your face one more time and let you really get a close-up look at the absolute detailed work and craftsmanship of this handgun. Look at the sights on it, the target sights on it. Look at this gold inlay on the top of it. I mean, underneath it, the slide release is even engraved. This thing is gorgeous. Look at the checkering on the front of this thing. You can see the checkering there. I mean, this thing is that, if you've not seen an elephant ivory before, you're seeing elephant ivory today. But But I wanted you to get a really good look at a beautiful, beautiful handgun. And let's go by here in a minute and sit down and let me sit down here and look at it. You know, the individual who requested this is not the particular handgun he requested. I don't have access to one. I did have access to this particular one. I'm pretty excited about shooting it. I dang sure don't want to drop it, but I'm excited about shooting it. So I think it's time, let's go outside. Let's load it up gently. And I'll almost bet you $1 this thing goes bang, bang, bang. Okay, gang, we're outside the hideout here. We got this absolutely beautiful Baer Presentation grade 1911. And you know, I've got a bad habit. I'm still learning how to do this. I know you can't see this handgun there, but I got to get it in my head. I need to get where you can see it. This is a beautiful handgun. I can't say enough of how pretty this thing is, but what we're going to do, I'm going to load it up and I'm going to shoot a few rounds through it. You know, it's one of those things you get mixed emotions about, you know. It's kind of like a fine piece of china. If I pick it up, am I going to break it? So, you know, I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it a few times, and then unfortunately I'm going to have to clean it. So, you know, that's what part of it is. So let me go ahead and shoot it and see how it handles. This hard slide back. There we go. I tell you what, I kind of had a little loose wrist on one of them. Got a double tap out there. Trigger's fine on it, really light. Some of you guys may be familiar with what I'm talking about. If you hold that pistol inappropriately, the wrong way, it'll almost bump fire with you like some people do on their rifles. That's what I did there. I had a double tap, completely my fault. I don't know what that trigger is. I hadn't measured. It's going to be light. But if you don't give it enough, if you handle it too loose, that's what it's doing. It's bump firing on it, and it'll get to the pistol seems accurate. And I'm going to load up again and shoot some more. But it's very nice shooting. The trigger's really light. I wasn't expecting that, even though I have sat and played with it. I've been admiring the way it looked instead of the way it functions. And the truth is, it functions every bit as good as it looks. So let's try it again. Man, I just could not get that top one. But, you know, shooting on that well several in a row and not get the top one, it just makes me want to shoot it again. So, I want to shoot it again. Let's see how it goes. You know, this thing is really a nice pistol. It's a collector's item. It's going to be a family heirloom for somebody. It's something that, you know, a person gets a handgun like this, and you have to think, what am I going to do with it? And you know, I've had some guns in my life that I've never fired, and my wife has set me straight, and she's right. If I don't shoot it, I'm going to pass away and never going to shoot it, and then it's going to be left to somebody else to do. So you guys who have these things that your grandfather left you, your father left you, that belong to your uncle and things like that, for God's sakes, guys, keep them, shoot them, enjoy them. That's what they did with them. That's what you need to do with them. You know, there could be a day, God forbid, that we don't have these rights. You know, and when that happens, somebody's going to just come knock on your door and take your things away from you. That's not the American way. But the way things are going these days, hell, what is the American way? So, you know, that kind of things begin to get unclear. One thing I'm very clear on is my Second Amendment rights, And if you people don't know what yours is, read it. It says infringed. You know, it's ridiculous. But what we're going to do, we're going to shoot some more. And let me get off my soapbox and get back to shooting this pistol and enjoying it. Okay guys, I just finished shooting a tree. This thing shoots every bit as nicely as it looks. Those target sights on there make it extremely accurate. You know, I think Les Baer guarantees MOA at 30, 40 yards or something, depending upon which handgun you buy. Buddy, I believe it too. The one thing I am going to do here, just for the giggles of it, I guess you'd say, I'm going to load it one more time. And you know, I'm gonna, how do I say it, H-E-double-L, I'm gonna shoot the H-E-double-L of it real quick. You know, it's an enjoyable handgun, but before I finish up, let me say this. Like always, guys, if there's something I can shoot that you want me to shoot and I've got it, or can get my hands on it, or borrow it, or whatever, I'll shoot it. Make sure, visit these guys and take advantage of our Second Amendment right before you lose them. And let's pray we don't lose them. Vote. People take the opportunity to vote. Express your opinion. Be heard. You know, back years ago, we lose rights in the 60s. We lose rights in the 80s. We lose rights all the time. And you know why? It's because the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and we're not squeaking loud enough. So I encourage you, squeak a little bit. Be heard appropriately. Be an American. Be a patriot. Be a winner. Choose to be heard in the right way. So what I'm going to do real quick is, you know, I'm going to have a mad minute, which is going to take me a whole couple of seconds. But then until next time, guys, I want you guys to just shoot safely, shoot straight, and always hooah.